What's up, YouTube? Dan the Worm Man here, worming my way into this tedious action game. The Clash Artifacts of Chaos. Apparently, this is the third game in the Clash series of games, noted for their exploration and weird first-person action combat. And man, I'm not sure if the ugly-ass MC worm guy Pseudo looks more like the human earthworm from Jujutsu Kaisen, or if he's supposed to be more like that shadow beast from Hunter x Hunter. What's that? Why not compare him to Earthworm Jim? Well, duh, that's cause Earthworm Jim is actually fuckable. Doy! So, the gameplay is fairly simple. It's an exploratory action game with a dash of Souls elements splashed in. You play as Pseudo, exploring the world and fighting anything that breathes. Pseudo is basically a hermit living in this nearly lawless land. How is it nearly lawless? Well, there is one law, and only one law, that any sentient combatant can challenge another to a brawl by invoking the ritual. A game of dice where you throw dice onto a field and use items to manipulate their values and even destroy them. Whoever wins gets to activate their artifact, which causes a debuff or debilitation of some kind on the enemy, ranging from being stuck in place, to getting a free hit, to summoning other allies as backup. The annoyance is that the only enemy of the group affected is the one against whom you dueled in most cases, and ironically these artifacts are the only thing you will have an excess of throughout your playthrough. Combat is pretty much always 1v1 or 1v group. Combat is strange. It feels like it's both way too fast and way too slow, that hits both have too much and not enough impact. Sometimes a move will stun an enemy immediately. Other times it has to land 3 times to stun on the same enemy in the same fight. You have 2 stances that you can equip, which change your style to attack, though I never really felt comfortable using any other stance than my basic slash stance. You will also be able to equip 3 special moves, and one of the earliest ones you can get is the best, being the multi-hit fist attack, which is basically just a stand rush attack from JoJo. And when you level up, you can put your points into one of 4 skills, but this is really a trap. The only one that matters is your attack, which maxes out 3 buffs at 100. None of the other stats have enough of an impact on gameplay to warrant investment. The Souls element comes into play here as well. If, when playing as Worm Man, you get KO'd either by the environment or combat, then you play at night in a wood form to find your corpse in order to revive, giving you a second chance to beat whatever bested you too. But if you die at night, it's an auto game over. It's also very annoying that you can get easily overwhelmed in combat. There's not really a good way to pick enemies off one by one, and this is especially egregious as many bosses are fought with a duo or trio of minions. You can, and will, get surrounded and gangbanged. You can also get weapons by selling or trading items, or finding them in the environment. But these are a double-edged sword, as they make your initial attack slower, because for every fucking attack Pseudo does, he has to unsheath the damn weapon! Weapons also break after very few combat sessions, and there is a fixed number of them too, so be a bit conservative. Enemies and collectibles don't respawn during the day, and when enemies have been felled, they will spawn in at night, but they will only respawn there so many times. To heal, you drink water that fills up only 25% of your health. You can make this better by eventually unlocking 2 more slots for a total of 75% health, but this can be increased by using the miscellaneous items picked up from the overworld. But since these don't respawn, you can run out of them. These extra mixes can increase health recovered, increase damage and stamina for a time, etc. Fighting also fills up a gauge that when activated puts you into first person, where after making like 12 attacks connect and not getting knocked out of the stance, you will use a super to do massive damage to the targeted enemy. But the perspective shift is rough, and the hitboxes are all over the place, especially against giant enemies. Theoretically, there is also a parry that you can do that negates damage and briefly slows an enemy, but it is frame perfect, so expect enemies to do it well, but not you. Though honestly, it's really not even worth learning to do. The trophies are pretty basic too. You have the standard ones for taking out bosses, getting all of the special attacks, and a few from exploration, reaching the highest points of some of the areas, which are also lame to do. It's not like they stuck goodies up there, you just get to a spot and bling! Trophy. The bosses all also have a nightmare version to fight at night in areas you've already explored, where the annoyance comes more from hunting them down. The most annoying one, though, is getting 28 pieces of armor for the Knight Avatar, as some of them are in really weird or obscure places, and the in-game map lacks detail and you can't zoom in on it. The first one to get is the one for parrying rocks and knocking down 3 targets, which also isn't natural. And if done right and getting the true ending, which I didn't even know was a thing, then the platinum will pop before you actually fight the final boss. The game's story kinda sucks too. An old man and his cursed son show up near where Pseudo lives, and the grandpa dies, so we get stuck taking care of the little kid. The little kid has a power to link living things together to heal one at the expense of the other. The Queen of the Land, a monster Siamese twin thing, wants this power to heal herself. Pseudo ends up actually liking the kid, and unironically, they have a better bond and relationship than Kratos and the boy. So, we journey throughout the lands to get 4 Great Shield artifacts to face down and oust the queen. I also got the camera stuck inside of me and got stuck in a climbable wall. Once we gather everything, we slay the queen in an annoying endgame boss rush, and then settle down fully ready to adopt the kid. But then Pseudo's master kidnaps the boy, and we rush to a final encounter to try and save him, where we have an annoying gimmick of when we hit the boss, we take the damage. Once this fucker is supposed to fall, we get a downer ending of the boy going away in the spaceship to attempt to heal the world. Yeah, so the game is glitchy. There isn't a competent leveling system. There's weird placements of invisible walls in some places, but not in others. There's a fixed amount of encounters in the world. Consumables are both overly abundant and very rare. It's like everything the game does is at odds with itself, both promoting and prohibiting the use of its functions and mechanics. The best thing about this game is the music. Some tracks are just bangers, and the sound design is peak. But literally everything else is nonsensical and lame. The platinum is a chore due to the multiple areas of backtracking, coupled by one of the most useless maps I've seen. And the game is, overall, just not that good. The platinum is like a 4.5 out of 10 due to the cheapness of some fights, with enemies outright one or two shotting you, while you can simultaneously aura and stun lock them, and the hunt for knight armor pieces in terrible locations. As per the patented Dan the Ranking Man rating, the game gets a 53 out of 100, due to the glitches, sameness, and at-odds mechanics. The only really good things are the art style and the music. So, like and subscribe, comment down below which boss was the hardest or most annoying for you. For me, it was that Corwid fucker that ate my goddamn dice! And remember, only losers leave their fate up to the dice.